Hello and welcome to the senior edition of Tiger Broadcast. I'm Michael Cadwell.
I'm Kirsten LaRue.
And I'm Austin Smith.
On this edition, we'll take a look at one senior's future plans.
We'll also see what seniors have in store for them the night of graduation.
And finally, we'll say goodbye to an LSHS legend.
All this and more on this special edition of Tiger Broadcast.
Society took a turn in 2004 with the release of Facebook. LSHS also took a remarkable turn of its own. Reporter Michael Cadwell with Kirsten LaRue gave us this next story.
Watch the game in the field house. Please join us in a round of applause for our biggest LSHS basketball fan, Dr. John Faulkner.
Being here for 16 years, I've been able to hire a lot of these people.
Dr. John Falkenberry has dedicated his life to serving and caring for others in the Lee Summit High School family. But for him, it was the relationship he had that inspired his own dream to lead.
And one of the guys that popped in my head was my high school principal. It's like, he has a pretty cool job, and he just gets to go to games and go to concerts, and that's a pretty good job. Of course, I had no concept of what the job really is at that point. Took a job as a history teacher and a coach out at Blue Springs High School, and was there 3 years. And so I applied for the opening at Lee Summit North and got it. And so I served as assistant principal for 4 years. This position opened, and applied for it, got it. It's been the best job I've ever had.
From the moment he got the job at Lee Summit High School, he knew he was in it for the long haul.
And when he got his principalship here at Lee Summit, since he had been a teacher and a coach here, he came home that night and he said, "I'm home," when he finally became principal here. It's been home ever since.
As principal, Dr. Falkenberry's main priorities are simple.
There are kids that, that I'm close with still, that don't walk these halls. And when they come back and tell me something, or they email me or whatever, there's a piece of you that just sort of wells up inside, and you're like, man, if I had anything to do with that, that's awesome.
The choice to retire for Dr. Falkenberry was not an easy one.
It wasn't an epiphany. It wasn't one day. It just sort of like a camera. It just kind of kept coming further and further into focus. I made myself do a T-chart of pros and cons, and was this the right time, and became clear. And then I had my part of it done. I talked to her, and it was like, yeah, this is the time. Now it's right.
I am excited to have John home more. We love to travel, so we'll probably have more trips. He recently got his personal pilot's license, so we'll probably fly more and take shorter trips as well as longer trips. And just, having him home every night for dinner will be something I'm really not used to. So looking forward to that.
Dr. Falkenberry will forever leave an impact on LSHS.
He's all in when he's here at school, and this is his life.
He's well loved, and the students just love him, and the faculty do too. He's empathetic. He's kind of been where all those teachers have been before, so he's been a huge help for some of them, and he always takes time to stop and speak with the student.
To the kids, even if you and I didn't really get to know each other, even if you're in your fourth year, you're a senior, and you and I didn't get to know each other, I hope you understand how much I've loved you, and and that I hope you're able to understand that whether you like the decision I made or not, I hope you understand that I tried to do my very, very best for you.
Signing out for Tiger Broadcast,
Wow, that went really fast.
I'm Michael Cadwell.
With the clock of the 2018-2019 school year reaching its final seconds, reporter Austin Smith gives us a recap of this year's sports highlights.
Right shine on the beats.
As LSHS seniors prepare to change tunes and move on to the next chapter of their lives, college acceptance plays a major role. Carly Roberts and Emma Osterly bring us a self-written composition of this next story.
In sunsets, in midnights, in cups of coffee, in inches, in miles, in laughter, in strife.
So for all of us choir kids, music affects us in such a big way. It really has changed our whole high school careers and how we look at it. And sometimes school is really stressful and it takes a lot out of you, but to be able to come to sounds and to come to choir, it lets all of that go.
For one student, Tyler Williams, music has always been something to help him let it all go. In fact, music has been in his life for as long as he can remember.
So my parents sang a lot. Like, my mom was in choir all throughout her high school, and my dad was in church choirs when he was a kid. So I've kind of always just been in a household full of singers, and my brother sings too, so we kind of all just sing.
Having a household of singers narrowed his path for a career, but finding the right college was his biggest challenge.
So Tyler had a pretty comprehensive list of colleges that he was looking at to go to school for music education and to continue his music education for himself as well, and studying voice. And he had this relatively long list of schools that he was considering.
One school that really stuck out was the Jacobs School of Music, especially when he was offered the opportunity of a lifetime.
So I was chosen for the David Jacobs Scholarship. So they select 10 freshmen of the incoming class of Jacobs School, and they pay for their full tuition and fees to get to go there.
Snagging the scholarship wasn't just out of luck. The Jacobs School of Music knew they were getting a gem.
School that you're going for needs to also have a need for people just like you, because they're trying to fill spots in their ensembles, in their operas, in their musicals. They're looking for people that would fit in well. And so in Tyler's case, he had a great combination of all those factors going on with Indiana, which was really cool. After he had his audition, they sent me an email just freaking out about how much they thought he would be perfect and fit in with what they do, and just was really excited to get him.
The level of excitement seems to be mutual between Tyler and his new school, which is helping drown out his nerves.
I'm really excited to get to know all these new people, because there's 50,000 people at Indiana and I don't know a single one of them. I mean, it's kind of scary just because I don't know anybody, but it's also really exciting to get to make all those new friends and to see that next chapter of my life. So,
as Tyler is excited to carry his success onto something bigger, his legacy still remains.
Tyler has set a really good example for younger students of what kinds of hard work can go into what we do in choir, and also some of the benefits of putting really hard work into it, also demonstrating leadership. Those types of things tend to trickle down to younger students that will see that example and want to emulate it.
As Tyler leaps, he will continue singing his way onto new and exciting places. Signing out for Tiger Broadcast, this is Emma Osterly.
For graduating seniors, middle school can seem like a distant memory. Reporter Tia Shrout and PZ Lauk give us a trip down memory lane.
Hi, class of 2019. I can't believe you guys are already seniors. Looking back, I just remember that this class was the most explosive, exciting, outgoing, personable class. Just some of my like stick in my mind kind of people. Joey, I remember just from lots of dance competitions with my daughter, and Madeline and Tyler, and just how fun they were to have in Spanish class, and Audrey Howe and Presley. Audrey was in my homeroom, my Spanish class, and my homeroom at the end of the day. So I got lots of doses of Audrey Howe, and back then she was very into Miranda Sings. So we got lots of Miranda with the red lipstick in homeroom, and she would just kind of take over homeroom and nobody really worked. Presley Davis would bowl me over down in the hallway, just grabbing me and hugging me, and still to this day at Hy-Vee or the football game or something. And I love the talent that this class has, the choir concerts, the theaters. I wish you guys all the best of luck and congratulations on good accomplishments.
Hi, class of 2019. I just wanted to say congratulations. Can't wait to see what you guys do. When you guys were in 8th grade, you were a pretty amazing class. I do remember and still have the cactus socks that Sierra Nyquist brought me in 8th grade. In fact, my daughter stole them. She wears them all the time. Good luck. Come back and visit us.
Hi, class of 2019. This is Miss McLeod, just in case you've forgotten who I was. I still love Hello Kitty. Congratulations to all of you. Kitty says congratulations as well. She loves all of you guys. I wanted to give a special shout out. I'm only going to do one shout out, and that's not because I don't love all of you, but I just wanted to let Sebastian Given know that I still have his Miss McLeod sign that he made for me hanging on the door, and where he wrote that he loves me.
When I stepped out into the bright sunlight from the darkness of the movie house, I had only two things on my mind: Paul Newman and a ride home. Do you guys remember this amazing novel that we read, The Outsiders, in 8th grade? Well, Team 8-1, I remember, and I remember you guys. And I want you to know that you were one of the classes that loved this book the most, and I enjoyed reading it with you, and I miss you. This is Mrs. Kaufman, if you forgot who I was, down in the dungeon still. I miss you, want you to do well this year. I hope all is going great with college applications, with all your activities, with prom, graduations around the corner. You have a lot of wonderful things to look forward to, a bright future. And don't forget, guys, stay gold.
The impact of social media has changed the way that students live their everyday lives. What they don't realize is that one post can affect them in the long haul. Reporter Reagan Clark with Megan Lewis bring us more.
On the surface of our screens, social media's image provides positive opportunities.
I think it can broaden your views on the world a lot and like give you all these different perspectives of like things that you don't normally see in your everyday life or like in other people's lives that you know.
People interacting with other people, being able to connect with people that they wouldn't normally connect with.
Although beneficial in ways, there are downsides to the apps that can damage our relationships with others.
I think it's completely detrimental to our social abilities. We don't know how to talk to people face to face anymore. Now we don't need words as much. We just need those visuals.
It can limit your human kind of connection. It can be skewed in a negative light when you're communicating on social media and not in person.
Paired with the social downsides, seniors must be extra careful with what they post before taking the next educational step.
The one that I got accepted into, they asked for like it was optional, but they asked for your social media. But I don't really post anything that I'm like, I would never want any employer or like future educator to see this. If you are making bad choices and you put it out on social media, they're gonna find it, and that's going to change your future. Your social media is that visual resume. Like the other one is the academic or the employment resume, but like that's your visual, that's your personality, like right there.
So there have been colleges that have revoked college admissions after students have been admitted based on their social media.
I know that they'll see my social media, so I have to be like more careful.
Many believe that the best route is to be aware of your online footprint in the future.
You know, if it's not something that you wouldn't want to be on television, then you probably shouldn't post it on your social media.
I think most of the time it can pretty positively reflect yourself. We need to just be smart and make sure that what we're putting out there is really what we want other people to see.
Signing out for Tiger Broadcast.
I'm so sorry.
This is Reagan Clark.
Graduating from high school is a special time. You can only do it once. Reporters Abigail Follis with Michaela Humble show show what seniors can look forward to on this extraordinary night.
As graduation nears, many seniors are celebrating. One celebration, however, stands out from the rest.
Project Grad is a after party for high school graduates, and it takes place, the night of graduation, and it's sponsored and put on by the Parent Teacher Student Association.
They do provide a bunch of food for the students, and the relaxed environment, all the staff members and parents kind of just relaxing and seeing the seniors have fun.
This secure party began in Maine in 1980 out of a need to provide a safe place for seniors to celebrate graduation. It has since been adopted by many schools, including Lee Summit High School, to provide a unique and safe party experience.
Probably the main thing is that it's an opportunity for all of the students to get together one last time. Because even if people are having their individual parties, probably not everybody is going to be there.
It is something that is memorable because a lot of times we separate and go to different colleges, maybe get out in the workforce, and we may be miles apart. But it's something that we can be with our peer group one time, even at a point where we maybe never have dealt with them during the school year or the 4 years that they've been, but just one day that they can share memories and activities with one another.
With a party as big as the whole graduating class, PTSA must find a way to pay for it all.
Project Grad is mainly funded with the fireworks stand and then just various other fundraisers. Each year we fundraise and we use whatever is available from the fundraising for that year. So some years they're going to have more money and some years they're going to have less money.
No matter the amount raised, Project Grad invites all the class of 2019 to attend this unforgettable experience. Signing out for Tiger Broadcasts.
As for the rest of the celebration?
Well, we're going to Project Grad later. And
this is Abigail Follis.
Thank you for watching this senior edition of Tiger Broadcasts.
For sports packages and more, go to www.tigerbroadcast.com. For live streams, go to www.tigerbroadcast.net.
Follow us on Twitter at TBTV8 Tigers and Sports TBTV8.
As we sign out for one last time, we want to say thank you to all of Tiger Nation for supporting us along this journey in Tiger Broadcast, from all the shows, live streams, and more.
The three of us have a strong love for LSHS and all the people that make up Tiger High.
It's been an honor to tell your stories and share what this great school has to offer.
Signing out for the final time,
I'm Kirsten LaRue.
I'm Austin Smith.
And I'm Michael Cadwell. Thank you, Tigers.
Out about how much they thought he would be perfect.
They're gonna find it, and that's going to change your future.
They can share memories and activities with them.
I just wanted to say congratulations.
I hope you understand how much I've loved you